From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, I'm Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Thursday, May 25th. We're going to start our day with some jacket weather, and then it's going to warm up to a gorgeous spring afternoon. A little breezy, but lots of sunshine with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Going to be really pleasant. Tomorrow, going to warm up even more. Bright skies again, breezy winds. Comfortable day for anybody going out to Carb Day activities. If you're headed out on a Memorial weekend trip, highs are going to be into the mid to upper 70s. So again, really comfortable, some great conditions to make some plans for outside. This morning, we learned a man is dead after crashing his motorcycle into a turning car. Happened on the city's east side at the intersection of East Washington and Pine Street just before 9 last night. Investigators believe the victim was speeding on Washington when it hit the car, turning westbound from the 65 ramp. Medics took the victim to the hospital in critical condition where he died. Police say the other driver stayed at the scene and cooperated with the investigation. 2 men are now in custody accused in a quadruple shooting at a park in Columbus. The gunfire left 3 of the victims in critical condition. Columbus police say they arrested Alexander Parker and Admarius Oates Tuesday night. Both are 18 years old. The shooting happened just after 7:30 Tuesday night at Lincoln Park. Police say witnesses gave officers a description of the vehicle the shooters were in. Officers pulled Parker over and arrested him, then took Oates into custody a few hours later. Both face charges of aggravated battery and criminal recklessness. And happening today, a discipline hearing for an Indianapolis doctor who provided an abortion to a 10-year-old rape victim from Ohio. The Medical Licensing Board is set to hear allegations against Dr. Caitlin Bernard. It comes after Attorney General Todd Rokita accused Bernard of violating state law by not reporting the abuse to the proper authorities. Bernard and her attorneys maintain she followed the correct protocol. And expect to see several hundred IMPD officers around the Speedway this weekend. The department has long joined Speedway police, state troopers, and others in a coordinated effort to keep the largest single-day sporting event in the world safe. IMPD leaders say they'll be ready for any and all situations, drawing on past experience and keeping watch for any new threats. Police encourage fans to have their own safety plans, too, including a route to get in and out of Speedway and a designated driver if anyone is drinking. And today, extra track time for 2 drivers because of Monday's bad crash. Race officials are giving Graham Rahal and Rahal and Legge a special 15-minute session. They'll only be allowed to do install laps, leave the pits, drive around the track, then return without crossing the yard of bricks. It'll be Rahal's first time driving the car. He's filling in for Stephen Wilson because of the injuries suffered in the wreck. The collision also damaged Legge's car. The special session is set to start at 4:30 this afternoon. Also today, car stunts and explosions, high-speed spins, and big jumps take over the Greenwood Park Mall. Nitro Extreme's first show is tonight for 2 hours beginning at 7:30. Features more than 10 motor vehicles, all custom-built. They're motorcycles, monster trucks, in addition to the custom cars, all performing a variety of motor vehicle stunts. The cars will balance on their sides. Monster trucks go full throttle, tearing up the arena, and some of the most daring motorcycle jumps performed. The show will have a lot of stunts. A lot of the stunts were people who did them on Fast and the Furious and big events like that. Big movie blockbusters we're talking about. It happens today through the 29th at the Greenwood Park Mall parking lot near the Checkered Flags. Tickets start at $15. But we do have a discount code for Wish TV viewers. Just use promo code FREE for 1 child ticket with a purchase of an adult ticket. You can also use promo code 50OFF NITRO to get $5 off. That's 50 off NITRO to get $5 off. The promos cannot be combined, but again, 7:30 tonight for a 2-hour show. All right, after years of planning and a recent controversy, a new beach is ready to open in Fishers. Officials cut the ribbon on Geist Waterfront Park Wednesday ahead of Saturday's official opening. It's on Oleo Road, just south of 116th Street. It'll be open dusk to dawn. Fishers residents will need to register for a park access pass to get in. The park's parking plans have proven controversial. It will cost $50 per vehicle for people who don't live in Fishers. ITMate has covered the complaints from people who are very unhappy about the fee and the 48-hour notice required to get a parking pass. Governor Ron Destantis out of Florida is in the race to be president. He used Twitter to make his announcement with a video message and a glitchy live chat on Spaces.
Yeah, I think we've got just a massive number of people online. So it's serves as training somewhat.
Elon Musk co-hosted the event, a stop-and-start affair that halted for nearly a half hour at one point. The crash has kept most listeners from hearing the announcement in real time. Destantis joins an increasingly crowded field of hopefuls for the Republican nomination, including former President Donald Trump. Destantis did not mention Trump during the Spaces event, but did say he's ready to fight.
To voters who are participating in this primary process, my pledge to you is this. If you nominate me, you can set your clock to January 20th, 2025 at high noon, because on the west side of the U.S. Capitol, I will be taking the oath of office as the 47th President of the United States. No excuses. I will get the job done.
Trump took to his own social media site after the DeSantis event to call the Twitter event a disaster, claiming, quote, his whole campaign will be a disaster. And today, a public school in Pittsburgh will begin several remote learning days after a shooting outside the building. Police say one student is dead and another is charged. According to authorities, the shooting happened by the steps of Oliver Citywide Academy yesterday, just before classes started. Officers say they found 15-year-old Derek Harris with gunshot wounds. They say he later died at the hospital. Police have not released the identity of the suspect. They do say he's charged with criminal homicide and possession of a firearm by a minor. And today, the father of the suspect in the University of Idaho murders is set to testify before a grand jury in Pennsylvania. According to a CNN report, the grand jury subpoenaed both of Brian Kohberger's parents. CNN reports his mother already testified. Kohberger's parents live in the jurisdiction where the trial is taking place. It's also where police arrested Kohberger. It's unclear what crime the Pennsylvania grand jury is investigating, but testimony could be shared with prosecutors in Idaho. And a business headlines. Mortgage demand drops again as rates cross back over 7%. Mortgage applications to purchase a home dropped 4% for the week and were 30% lower than the same week a year ago. Mortgage rates are at the highest level since March. Kohl's is changing its store layouts and making other changes. Kohl's is relocating home decor and products it suggests as gifts to the front of the store. Customers can expect expanded inventory in wall art, seasonal patio furniture, camping, and outdoor gear. Pet products also will get more space after a test Kohl's ran in the fall. And Target has found itself swirling in the latest corporate culture war. Target was selling items not just for Pride Month, but also items that promoted gender transition. Some items were designed by an outspoken Satanist. Shares slipped Wednesday and have dropped more than 9% this month, with 6% of that decline this week alone, according to the Dow Jones Market Data Group. Indianapolis is among cities primed for a pickle mall. 50 pickle malls could pop up in the next 2 years, according to a Texas developer that plans to use big box spaces and convert them into pickleball courts. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway. Online at wishtv.com and like us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.